Well, hi there, everybody, and good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Thursday morning, getting ready to set some records today. Now, a couple of little small caveats to show you here, and I'm going to take this very slow through here, but there is a cold front over northeast Nebraska, and that's where there are some extra clouds this morning, so it might be just slightly cloudy here and just slightly cooler behind that front. We're still looking at a very mild day in those locations there, but it's just going to be slightly cooler than everybody else. So that takes you basically to 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'm going to go back and start again this morning and take this through time. Now, notice we have a west wind to start, and west winds, as we all know, I think by now, west winds are very key to a really warm day out there. Now, they're not going to be terribly strong today, not as breezy as yesterday, but watch how the winds will change direction as the day goes on, and then it'll take a southerly turn later today. And that'll take you to 4 o'clock. The timing of that is important because the longer we can keep with the west wind, the longer we can warm up. Once you switch to a south wind, the warming slows down. Out west, still staying kind of westerly or southwesterly, so that's where your warmest temperatures will be. So it's going to be cooler the farther northeast you go, warmer the farther west and southwest you go for today. Then as we head into tonight, we'll be looking at a cold front coming through later tonight. Clear to partly cloudy skies. Cold front diving southward will bring a wind shift to northerly winds. Those winds out of the north and eventually the northeast are going to be fairly brisk tomorrow. It's going to draw some cooler air, and it's not going to be cold, but it will be noticeably cooler on your Friday. We'll still see mostly sunny skies much of the area. A few extra clouds off towards the north Friday night into Saturday morning. Otherwise, mostly clear farther south. The winds do die down overnight. It's going to be a little colder out there Friday night into Saturday morning as that chillier air starts to work its way in heading into the upcoming weekend. High temperatures today. Soaring, mid to upper 60s, low to mid 70s, but notice again the influence of that cold front, a little cooler in northeast Nebraska. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a graphic here. This next graphic shows you the record highs for today. Now keep in mind, not everybody keeps track of records. Only the locations that are on here that have numbers by them keep track of record highs. Now unofficially, for you folks in Kearney, the unofficial number is 70 today. So 70, Kearney, Grand Island, 68 in Hastings, low 70s in southwest Nebraska, mid to upper 60s elsewhere, 74 in Valentine. So you get an idea of what the records are. Go back here. Now, this is my forecast for today. This would mean tied record in Kearney, broken record in Lincoln, broken record in the Tri-Cities, all three locations, broken record in North Platte, McCook, a tied record, I believe that is there. No, that'd be a broken record. Valentine, that would be a tied record. So we will likely be breaking records for much of the area today. Probably not seeing all-time December record highs, though, with it looking slightly cooler than previously expected. You'd have to get to 76 in North Platte. You'd have to get to 75 in Lincoln. I don't think we'll get there. You'd have to get to 77 in Kearney, 80 in Hastings and Grand Island. So I don't think we'll see all-time record December records, but still record highs for December 2nd are expected. Again, one more look at the record highs before we move on. Now on to your lows tonight. Fairly mild night tonight, upper 30s and low to mid 40s for the most part. Now as we jump into tomorrow, noticeably cooler. That said, we're still looking at temperatures well above average for this time of the year. 50s to the north, low to mid 60s farther south. Those breezy north and northeast winds will make it feel a little bit cooler out there. And then comes some colder air Friday night into Saturday morning. We're down into the 20s to lower 30s for overnight lows, so it will be a chillier start to our Saturday morning. We're back below freezing. You know, last couple of days I've actually been running my sprinkler. I'm going to have to go back and drain my sprinkler system again before Saturday morning because that colder air is going to be coming back into play again. Heading into Saturday, a chillier day. That said, this is still above average for this time of the year. Our average high today is 43 degrees, and we'll probably be in the lower 40s by this weekend. We're looking at still upper 40s and low to mid 50s for highs on Saturday. It will be a bit on the breezy side as breezy southerly winds kick in. How about the rest of that forecast? Let's again, we see the downward trend the next 3 days. Now, as we look beyond Saturday right into Sunday, Sunday will even be worse. It's going to be cool again, but it's also going to be quite windy. Northwest winds kicking in. We're talking 20, 25, 30 mile per hour sustained winds. Gusts over 40 miles per hour are possible. That's going to make for kind of a miserable day out there when you talk about that much wind. But then it gets even colder early next week. That's another big change to the forecast, is it looks like even colder air is going to be diving southward, and we could actually be slightly below average Monday and Wednesday and right around average on Tuesday. So it's going to be a little bit colder there for highs. Lows will be colder as well. So this is starting to feel a little more like December as we look into the early portions of next week. We might get a little bit of recovery as we look down the road towards Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week, back to a little bit above average for this time of the year. But the other thing you may have noticed is I'll bring up the 7-day forecast one more time here. The dry weather continues. Outside of minimal chances of moisture in a few spots there early next week, we're more than likely going to keep with the dry weather. So I would not expect anything beneficial for quite a while still, the way things are shaping up over the next 7+ days. So with that, I'm going to let you all go, and I want to thank you all for watching. You know what, real quick before I do go here, I'm going to pop this up real quick. Let's look at that almanac for the Tri-Cities for today. I do need to adjust the lows. I think the lows have gotten a little bit colder since then. In fact, here are the lows this morning so far. So again, it's down 42, 46, and 43 for the Tri-Cities. So I'm going to adjust that real quick here before we go, just so I have that accurate. 42, 46, 43, and let's plug that in, and here is your almanac for today. Now, and this is the updated numbers for the Tri-Cities. Lows over 20 degrees above average. Highs today nearly 30 degrees above average, and should be record-breaking in all three of the Tri-Cities. Those records going back to 2012 and 1998 there in Kearney. And this might be the last time, probably the last time we'll see 70s here in the month of December. Might be the last time we see 70s until maybe February or March of next year here. It's hard to get 70s in the wintertime here. So it's only happened a handful of times in the month of December here at the Tri-Cities, about 5 or 6, 7, 8 times, something like that. So say goodbye to the 70s after today. Enjoy it and take advantage of it while you can today. And thankfully the winds won't be too bad either. So should be a pretty decent, pretty good day overall out there for today. Well, I want to thank you all for watching on this Thursday morning. I'll see you all on Friday morning to wrap up another week here out there for tomorrow. Until then, take care. Enjoy your day. Enjoy it. Take care. We'll talk to you all later. God bless. Bye.